What's going on, guys? I gotta set things up a little bit here. First things first, we must post in the chat the link to Discord. So I will do that right now.
Ramen noodles here to tell
stop,
you.
Stop. There we go. If the chat will show up, I'll boot up the game. In the meantime, I guess I'm gonna do the Rebel theme park because why wouldn't I? Look at me, my clothes. Do the Rebel theme park in that, and then switch to the live chat here. Boom. We got it. We did it. We done it. Pin message. Uh-huh. We done it. We got it. We done did it. Oh, snap. Am I going to be fucked? Oh, I am not. Logging in with Force Run was actually good. Oh, wait. What's my max health at? 2,900. As it should be. Cool beans. Cool beans, dude. Cool beans. Cool beans, dude. Cool beans. Let me just make sure everything's running smooth here. Let's see. Let me see. I'm thinking of something. Can you check your other characters and see if their stats are good? Cool, yeah, I can do that. I logged in with this guy, had Force Run on, turned it off. I run normally. You know? Let me try logging in on the characters real quick, see what's going on. I'm knocked down for some reason. I don't know why that was. I seem to be walking normal. Oh, that's right. I don't have lightsaber abilities on this character. But he's got the health that he should with the wounds that he has. Looks good to me. Let me log into another character. Let's try Myona. She's the one with the gun. Usually having problems there. Oh, oh, there's houses set up here, huh? Uh-oh. Looks like she might be walking slow. Yeah, I unequip the gun, walk super slow. Unequip gun, walk really slow. Let's pull out this. Drive super slow. Crap. Yeah. Looks like it's still an issue. Let me try another guy that was holding a gun. Let's see. This guy was holding a gun. Now let's unequip said gun. And he actually walks normal. What's going on there? He has holding gun. Walks normal. Eat the poo-poo. They eat the poo-poo. Like ice cream. That's weird. I don't know. Strange things happening. Got one wound at level 80. What do I have on this guy? Pistolier Bounty Hunter. Did I really do that? Bounty Hunter Pistolier? Huh. Weird. I didn't think I was gonna do that. Let's see. Big old dude. See if he's walking upright, dude. See if he's working normal. Seems to be okay. I wonder what happens if you have a void incap on and the server crashes. If you're just unkillable. That'd actually be pretty funny. You guys seems to be working okay. I think I was making this guy a smuggler. I wanted to do smuggler CM with like some pistolier and see how that goes. I don't know how it's gonna go. Well, I'm being searched for contraband. This guy's hairstyle, it's something else. Oh, you're telling me, huh, bud? Yeah, I successfully evaded the scan. I don't know if I evaded it, more like I was not guilty of anything. But I think I'm going to try out the Rebel theme park. I think we're going to do that. So first things first, I need to use the frog for faction. Faction points, Rebel. There we go. And then I need to go to Feed and resign. Where am I now? I'm in Moenia. How did I end up in Moenia without my thingamajig? I have no idea. My yacht being here. How did that happen? I'm not sure. And we just run over to the recruiter guy. Tell him, hey, what up? they're instantly like, "Oh, you're crossing lines here, man. You're crossing lines." Then we need to go Millennia. Not that way. This way. Millennia. And we wait 5 minutes. We wait a few minutes so that we're no longer attackable by these NPCs. Because I gotta have positive faction. So, you know. Let me get some music going. Yeah, some music. Yeah. You know what, dude? I'm going to. You ever done the like the the AI music stuff? Because that shit slaps. We're going to play AI music on, and we're going to see how that goes. We're going to figure out what sounds good. No. Oh, it's a little loud. Nope. That's not bad. We're chilling. Come on, civilian status. So we can go run the Rebel theme park.
I'm always early and I'm always late. In the silence I can hear the call. Even when I stand tall, I still feel so small. I tell the truth even when I lie. The stars are beneath us in the sky. In the dark I see the light. In my weakness I find my might.
This AI shit comes up with some good stuff. People are like making some dank music, dude.
I find my peace in the middle of war. I keep it close, but I want it more. Oh, yeah. I tell the truth even when I lie. The stars are beneath us in the sky. In the dark I see the light. In my weakness I find my might. I feel the warmth in the coldest night.
Where? When do I go on leave?
When I think I'm right.
Should be in 2 seconds. Okay, there it is.
lost and found at the same time. I'm a mountain peak.
All right.
Can't
Now we go to Corellia.
I'm sinking deep, but I float above. I hate the pain, but I love the love.
Corvella, I believe, is the closest to the Rebel base. I'm pretty sure, anyways. Yeah, actually the music's a little loud for me. Let me turn it down just a tad bit. There we go. That's better.
I tell the truth even when I lie.
Man.
The stars are beneath us.
The closest city to the Emperor's Retreat is Rebel controlled, and the closest city to the Rebel hideout, the Rebel base, is Imperial controlled. Coincidence? I think not. Actually, before I continue, I need to run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Tell the truth even when I lie. The stars are beneath us. In the sky, in the dark I see the light. In my weakness I find my might. When you look at me, you see a man. Walking contradiction is what I am. I tell the truth even when I lie. I meant farewell when I said
All right. I'm back. What are we listening to? Thanks to the AI. We're listening to some weird shit. Let's try this. Hey. Man, this song's a little grim, isn't it? This guy, the Terminator stuff hasn't even started. This guy's already begging for his life. Man, that's weird. What weird lyrics? Can we skip ahead?
Sorry, I'm a language model and I am not able to generate the lyrics to your song, as it includes specific themes and content that I am unable to create. I apologize for any inconvenience caused.
This is what it tells you when you try to throw the N-word in a song.
I'm sorry, but I'm just a digital soul. Opinions elude me, uniqueness and mystery.
This one sucks.
Introduce a gentle melody at the beginning. Maybe add some mystic casual vocals if you want to.
Not a fan.
Hello, friends on Earth. Hello, ni hao, konnichiwa, bonjour, hola, annyeonghaseyo, guten tag.
This song is about hello.
Sorry, the person you are trying to reach.
Too soft.
I've been catching glimpses of you in the crowd, but you don't seem to know that I'm around. I've been trying to catch your eye for so long.
For some reason my back is fucked up today. I'm gonna like drink a shitload of water today. Hopefully that fixes it.
But you're busy living your superstar life, and I'm just another face in the city lights. I've been waiting for you, but you don't see all the love that's right in front of me. I'm just a shadow in your world of fame, but I'll keep waiting, hoping you feel the same. If the stars ever align, would you finally notice this heart?
Anybody got any plans for 4th of July?
To watch from the sidelines, dreaming of a moment when you finally mine. All the love that's right in front of me. I'm just a shadow in your world of fame, but I'll keep waiting, hoping you feel the same.
No, nobody out there got any plans?
So here I
Rip.
stand under the neon glow.
I know y'all hear me. I know it. That's a lot of NPCs. 4th of July plans are hot tub, tequila, and cigar, dude. That sounds like a good plan, Matt, dude. I do enjoy a good cigar, dude. Oh, I shouldn't have stored that. Whoops. Well, whatever. Who do I talk to first? C-3PO? Yes. Ah, damn. Cigars are cool. Any meat on the menu, dude? You eating any some good meat today?
Would you shake me to the deepest part till I leave it, till I leave it? Would you let me inside your hair?
We're gonna try this. Oh, this is Urdu. The lyrics look like they're written in Arabic though. What does Urdu look like? Urdu alphabet. Oh, it does look similar to Arabic, but it's not Arabic. I can see the difference. Well, I mean, some of that just straight up kind of looks like Urdu is like the Spanish of Arabic. Let's try this. No, let's not do this. I take it back. Let's try this. We're just delivering a message here. Why is it too far? Smokey needs to work on the desync issues. Get it more accurate. The fact that NPCs are like walking away is like just had to message Hacker real quick. I noticed those NPCs wandering off. It's not like a normal thing for them to wander off. I don't think. I was asking Hackery if they also do that on SWG Emu, because SWG Emu, for some reason, I'm guessing due to 14.1 accuracy, shorten the distance you can talk to an NPC, and I'm wondering if the wandering off is an SWG Emu thing, or if that's just for some reason happening in the CU. So I had to shoot him a message right quick. Look at this. This is so cool. Look at how many tower turrets there are. Man, if you're like, the rebel base is like full on Chad mode. Like, you try to attack the rebel base, you're gonna get wrecked. But if you go try to fight, like, if you go to the Emperor's Retreat, it's like a few NPCs and you're fine. Like, the rebels show a stronger presence in Star Wars Galaxies than Imperials do. It's quite weird. Why am I too far? I'm literally inside of him. No homo.
missing wax. Time is slow, can't relax. In this haze, I'm lost and found. Hoping soon I'll come back down. Lights are bright, can't escape. Sound waves bend and shapes reshape. Body
Oh, wait. Sorry, I got to typing. Someone was asking in the CUME Discord, who did they have to bribe to get into the test? And I was like, Pseudo, probably. That is such a cool name. Captain Montresword. That is a cool name.
fever dream. Nothing's really what it seems.
I'm gonna have to look into finding discs. Mine disappeared when selling my parents' house in 2020. Oh, damn. Did I did message you in Discord. Okay. This song is high energy, dude. High energy. Man. I should really drink my energy drinks a little earlier before I stream. I feel another bathroom break coming up, dude. I drink like 2 a day. Probably not great. I need to stop. Oh, I need to escort this guy. Come with me, sir. I'll take you back to the rebel base. That's right, use Force Run 3. So glad I have a bark speeder for this. Otherwise, I probably would have just respec to Master Enhancer for the terrain negotiation. Barks are nice because they have terrain negotiation. However, this guy seems like he's lacking in terrain negotiation, so he moves fast, but goes slow uphill. A little unfortunate. Escort quests really suck. Need to give all the NPCs 100%. All the escort NPCs, anyways, 100 terrain negotiation, or 50. So they can keep up, you know. Ooh. Sounds pretty epic.
Trapped in this
Too far? I'm right here. Some weird lag going on. Wait, do I have to escort this guy again? What the hell? That's some BS. Silly, silly, silly. Oh, you know what? I should check the RTX Remix Discord. Ah, rip. No new updates. I need to get around to trying RTX Remix with SWG CU client. Maybe I'll make that its own stream. Just try to get it working and see how it goes. Okay, run with me, sir. I wonder how far ahead I can get him with him, ahead of him before he stops following. Next song, please. I can't handle this one. It's over anyways. Okay. Good. Alright, let's see if this NPC follows me inside. What's up, dude? You're inside. Congratulations. Now come to me with 3 CPU. There we go. I'll be right back. I use the bathroom real quick.
Just gonna get some fresh air.
And I'm back. I'm back. What is this? Hold on. I got my wires tangled up here. There we go. No issue now. No problems. Zero issues. So far, I haven't had to do any combat. Just, Alright, enough of this AI stuff. We're gonna have to listen to some, like, real music a little bit. Whoa. Whoa. Music's very loud. There we go. Hey, what's up, Retro Frost Man? How are you? Happy 4th, my dude. Assuming you're American. I'm doing all right. I got some back pain today. I think it's due to dehydration. I've got like a calcium buildup in my lumbar region that if I don't drink enough water will act up. So I made sure to drink some extra water today, so I'm not dealing with that all the time. Because it'll pinch that that old sciatic nerve. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good, man. Just testing out the Rebel theme park. I think my testing buddy Squall is off doing 4th of July things. Thanks, dude. I will. It's just a matter of drinking water. That's literally all it is. I usually drink like a ton of water. I guess I haven't been drinking as much water as I had thought recently, so you get that. Also gonna start working out, losing weight and all that good stuff. How's the theme park going so far? Noticing any issues? Sup gamers? What's up, Serpoc dude? How you doing? I've only noticed like one issue where the NPC, I guess, didn't follow me enough in the quest reset when I talked to C-3PO, like on an escort quest, but maybe that was me just jumping the gun. Not really much of an issue because the second time around it worked just fine. I noticed that there's a significant lack of escort quests at the Rebel hideout. Which is nice. I don't think escort... I think the Rebel missions might be longer. Oh snap, I ran into a little dead end here. Whoops. Qualdo Herm. Where's Qualdo at? Where's Qualdo? He is over here. Little Celestian guy? No, he's Aqualish. It needs me to do what now? He needs me to do what now? Deliver. For an Ithorian scientist. What's up, Daniel? Hope everyone's have a good 4th in the USA. If in the USA, all fireworks shows and gatherings have been canceled. So much rain and flooding. Damn, Daniel. No meme. Where do you live? What general area do you live in where it would be canceled? That kind of sucks. No rain where I'm at. I live near Houston. We got a hurricane on the way over here, so we'll see how that works out. Maybe I'll stream during the hurricane and y'all can hear all the crazy horror stuff that's headed my way. Need to get your speeder looked at. I think something is wrong with it. Dude. Yeah. And also, happy 4th to you, Daniel. I'm enjoying the freedom of my country by testing the CU. And Pseudo's enjoying the freedom of the same country by developing the CU right now. Storms coming in, say 3 inches of rain as well as 2 ground, so it's saturated. Glad I live up on a hill. That's nice. I don't really live on a hill, but the last hurricane that hit me, it messed up a good portion of a city called Dickinson. Really leveled them out. Really messed their day up. A lot of damage, like tons of damage, and then there's a neighborhood across the street from mine, and to get into it, it's like gated, but you go down a massive slope, and the neighborhood is just at a lower level, and that neighborhood got massively flooded in the last hurricane that hit here. It was like chest high water if you're on the like the street or whatever. And that came into people's houses and really messed up their day. And then my neighborhood, it got up to my doorstep, like actually the seal of the door, and then didn't rise any higher for me. But the front of my neighborhood, it actually got into their house, kind of at ankle deep, and that sucked. But my house was okay, which is cool. Unreal. What's up, Detta? What's up, Michael? Independence has been canceled here too, seeing as you guys failed to liberate us in the War of 1812. What? What? Yeah, we have a house down in Port Charlotte, so the last one that went through completely sucked all the water out of the canals in Fort Myers area. Oh, interesting. that's Florida. I'm not very good with geography. I had to Google where Port Charlotte was. I'm pretty sure I knew Fort Myers was in Florida, though. I think I have a friend that lives near there. Fort Myers, that is. So did I read that you play SWG vanilla? How do you mean vanilla? Like unmodded or like I played pre-CU? That guy died so fast. You played at launch? That's cool. Yeah, I started Star Wars Galaxies. Well, I got the game on October 30th, 2003 for my birthday. My birthday is October 30th. And I had dial-up internet, so I wasn't able to actually log in till November 1st, which was cool. So I guess November 1st is when I officially started playing. And there were still a lot of players. I mean, there was a ton of players. I think I loaded into like Mos Espa. I was just a 13-year-old kid. I had no clue what I was doing. Met a cool guy who was really helpful. Showed me how to get a house and some clothes. And back then I don't think we had creature mounts or speeders. So we just walked. He's just like, follow me. A sandstorm started. We're just walking through the desert. Like, it was such an experience for me. I was like, this is so cool. I'm living in Star Wars. And my computer was really terrible, too. It was just like the family computer. And I ended up living on, like, Talus for a long while. Four active monthly accounts. Dang, dude. The most I think I knew a guy on live. He was a retired guy. So I guess he just had money to spend. And he was, I think he had 5 accounts. He's like, well, I got to have an account for my weaponsmith. And I got to have an account for my commando. And I got to have an account for my Jedi. And he was altaholic. And he just did everything. It was crazy. He really enjoyed the game. But I've played SWG Emu for a really long time. I've tried out several other servers as well. Too many to even name or remember. I've tried out Infinity. I've played Aftermath. God, there were so many. I played EIF. Empire in Flames, that is. I've played... There's so many, dude. And most of them are shut down now. Empire in Flames and Infinity isn't, but... Yep, played the Clone Wars. Played Attack of the Clones. Played Veers back in the day. My ex-girlfriend did too. She had 2 accounts, so 6 accounts total. I don't know why I said accurate. I had 2 accounts, one for my crafter and one for my pistolier. Nice. Redemption was a really old one I played on. I want to say I tried out Redemption at one point. Played Warfront. Is SWG Emu version still in alpha or beta, or have they released their final server yet? I would consider it more of a beta right now. They have not released their final server yet. I don't think I ever touched Sentinels Republic, though. You think they ever will? I do believe they will at some point. Captain Sargon. Sargon of Akkad? You guys remember that YouTuber? I don't know if anyone remembers that YouTuber. He was a guy. Oh, I don't have 4 speed on. That's a problem. I had decent time playing with playing on Resto 3, but I was just was like not enough population suck soloing when you don't have a choice. Yeah, Resto 3 is I promoted that server a lot, and I kind of regret it because it ended up not being anything that I wanted to play. So, rip. They'll probably do a wipe again before final release. Yes. I'm still salty about Basilisk going poof. Well, that's always been the contention. Like that's always what they've said is like this server will eventually wipe. It just happened. Basilisk just happened to last like 10 years. People got too comfortable. I think another problem with Basilisk was it set expectations incorrectly for the population. So like having 10 tunes is actually absurd for Star Wars Galaxies. Hashtag wipe resto. What's up, dude? Yo, Rami, will the CEMU have multiple login characters at the same time or only one? I hope only one. I have no idea, dude. Really hard to say. You'd have to ask the devs. I don't know if they've thought that far ahead. They're just working on emulating right now. I don't know what it'll be on a playtest server versus what their plans for actual like live will be. So it's hard. It's really hard to say. Right now, you can log in as many tunes as you want, as your computer can handle, although it starts to get fucky around 8. How are you incorporating your install upon release? Going to have to use ISOs or original discs for client side? Well, I have the ISOs, and I also have the discs, but I don't have like a disc reader, so I just use the ISOs and have my discs as evidence of proof that I actually do have the original discs. So the release Affinity accounts logged in each month for last year. 1 year ago it was 708, then 620. In January it was 877. Then May was 1,000, and June was 1,174. I gotcha. Infinity getting a little bit more population. I'm sure it has something to do with like the PvP popping off. They have consistent like 30v30, 40v40, which is pretty crazy, but it's just Jedi, so I don't really care about it. I just don't like the wipes and grinding games like SWG. It takes so long to do some of those grinds. I mean, I actually don't see SWG as a very grindy game in comparison to a lot of other games. I think you meant to say when in reality the servers with the most pop have the most PvP have the most pop. Oh, I misread that actually, yeah. If you don't have PvP, you don't have a game, LOL. You need a GCW system, you know? I think you need a GCW system anyways. It is called an Empire Divided. Resto PvP was fun back in the day. Yeah, it was alright. It was fucked up, but I had some fun when I was like PvPing there. Oh, this guy's following me. Okay. It's one of those escort quests. So far, since I got up 5 hours ago, I did 3 bounty hunts and 3 and 3 8 on 8s. Also hunting again right now. Nice. Eighter, 80-meter carbine AoE. What's up, Piggy? How are you doing? Yeah, it was it wasn't 80 meters, like 65 meters, because carbines are limited. But if you hold the rifle, you can get that 80 meters for sure, and you can get the AoEs. Disgusting. Mostly prefer PvE these days as well. That's cool. I think CU Emu is aware of implementing both good PvP systems and PvE systems, or PvE content, I should say. So I think you could look forward to both in the future, not on the playtest. They're working on emulation. There's nothing set in stone for what they're going to do in the future as far as future content goes, but they're aware. They definitely have discussed some stuff behind the scenes. Same with SWG Emu, by the way. They discuss stuff behind the scenes and about what their future content they'd like to see, and yeah, it's cool. I feel like sometimes the impression is that, at least for SWG Emu, that SWG Emu doesn't care about any development post 1.0, and that just, from talking to them, that's just not the case. They really do care a lot. Alright, where's this NPC at? Okay, he's right here with me. You better talk to me, sir. There you go. A reward has been placed in my inventory. Lightweight vibroblade units. SWG Emu does care about SWG data. I know you have that tism where you want to hate on SWG Emu, but the truth be told is they are actually the go-to guys for SWG. They know the code better than anyone else. They will be developing post 1.0. Like, you just have to get over whatever bitter nonsense you have going on, and I'm not going to shut the fuck up about that, because your position is legitimately retarded. Sorry, brother. I've had a little bit of a sneak peek behind the scenes, a little bit, and I can't say anything about it, but that you have no faith in SWG Emu, despite the fact that they've come this far in developing SWG. It's just your take is like utterly retarded to say that they don't care about SWG. It's just imagine putting years and years of work into something you don't care about. Like, that's how retarded you sound right now. What are the character names you had movement issues on? It was Myona. I'll type it up. Name another emulator project that has been as long and as stable as SWG Emu. Pro tip, you can't. I really believe that I know you disagree, Detta, but I really believe SWG Emu is in really good hands right now. Yeah, SWG Emu, I think the website went up in 2006. 2006. Oof. But they started work for it started in 2004. Talograph. Excuse me, but it's Tologarth. That's okay. Fastburn actually does do a great job. I think Forelli has done a great job in the past. I don't know what he's doing now. I did message him a few days ago just to say hello. I used to talk to him regularly. You could log into the first servers in 2006, yeah. Detta, respectfully, you got no clue what you're talking about, bro. You really honestly have no fucking idea. I'm not normally this harsh, but it is Detta. He's like kind of a friend, so I speak to him a little bit more bluntly. But also I get real tired of hearing that like SWG Emu is killing Star Wars galaxies and they don't care and all this other nonsensical bullshit like they RMT and all this shit without a shred of fucking evidence. Like it just rubs me the wrong way. They don't care about having a community right now, which is actually in Hackree's words in SWG Emu Discord right now, but they do care about the development of SWG and they will work on a 1.0 plus server eventually, and they do care about the community then. But right now the goal is for 14.1 emulation and reaching the 1.0 goal. So yes, you're correct, but you're also wrong. I got a reason with Iris. Iris doesn't seem reasonable. She just wants to attack me. So, rip Iris. Infinity is literally doesn't have a clue what they're doing. Let's be honest. They really don't. Their rules are obscure and stupid. They made Jedi just the most alpha thing ever to invalidate it. That goes to invalidating other classes, that even when they loot legendary weapons, the legendary suck against Jedi. It's like, let's be real here. The people who play Infinity in general have no clue how SWG works or what good content actually looks like. And if you want to play on a server that is riding the coattails of SWG Emu's hard work and is years behind in their repo, go for it. That's totally fine. There's nothing keeping you from doing that. That's the reason the code is open source. What I'm saying is, SWG, all the success of any other server aside from leaked code servers is directly due to SWG Emu's efforts. I agree with you, Daniel. I don't find SWG to be a particularly grindy game. Some of the shit is, in fact, a slog. I'd rather just kill creatures all day long. But it's like, you know, the South Korean games definitely win the grindy contest. They also win the pay-to-win contest, which is unfortunate because I enjoy a lot of those games. Or I did. I think SWG would be competent, or SWG EMU would be competent in running a successful play server. I have asked so many devs, like, I'll do this from time to time. I will message devs from different servers and I will say, hey, is XYZ mechanic, how possible is it to put in XYZ mechanic? And I'll get an answer back. Some answer like, yeah, we can do that. These are private server devs. And I'll also ask Hackery. He's an SWG EMU dev for those who don't know. And I'll ask him an array of questions. And every time I ask Hackery, I'm getting like, yeah, that's possible. Sometimes I'll get questions answered from other people, be like, yeah, it's possible, but it'd be a real bitch. In which case, sometimes Hackery says, no, it's real easy. And then sometimes I get the answer, oh, it's totally impossible. They just don't know the code base, or they're not competent enough to implement the content that would actually be cool. And a lot of the times, and this is a huge problem, is side servers don't actually understand like Star Wars Galaxies. I've had multiple times where I start talking about combat mechanics, which is actually pretty simple in pre-CU because it's just a math game. And I asked them, I'm like, hey, does this, that, and the other work? And they're like, what? I don't understand any of that. I don't know how combat works. And they make balance changes, and it's like, okay, dude. How are you balancing something you don't understand? But I think SWG EMU has been very clear with their intent, and so far I'd say they're succeeding. Let me switch up the music here. Ooh. Let me see. Let's try this out. Man, there's a lot of comments. I gotta read through them all. I'm saying they are rats who are incompetent to expand upon the game and maintain a community. I simply disagree. And I don't see a shred of evidence that would even support that claim. Like, and I don't even think you have anything that you could use as valid evidence, considering their goal is to replicate 1.0. There needs to be understanding that they're focused on developing the EMU. Anything and everything else comes secondary. The server exists really only for testing purposes. That's true, and SWG EMU has reiterated that time and time and time again. That's a nice little beep sound, R2. You destroy something. You have people like Luan do the testing. Oof. Hey, man, I think Luan could be a competent tester if he tried. If he put his mind to it. If he did the process. I don't think SWG EMU will have a large community until at minimum 1.0 comes out. Even then new players still have to deal with pre-C's quirks and everyone running around in the same armor. Yeah, I don't even know if 1.0, because I think they've said 1.0 won't be a new server. 1.0 will be just announcement of the completion of 14.1, and they will then use Finalizer as like a testing server for 1.0 plus, whatever server they've come out with. I'm pretty sure that's what Hackery has said in the SWG EMU Discord. So I'm not even sure 1.0 will actually have like a huge population, but maybe it will. It'd be cool if it did. But I really think until they launch like their official, we're done with emulating 14.1, we're making new content kind of server, like fresh server with no wipes. I don't think we'll get anything till that happens. Like, I don't think we'll get a massive population till that happens. Toligarf, it's cool, dude. Detta is just very strongly opinionated on this, and I'm even more strongly opinionated, but with evidence. The evidence is Finn going from 1800 pop to 180. It doesn't matter. It literally does not matter that that happened. That was obviously going to happen. I don't think many people quit over not being able to buff their doctors or buff their LD alts. I don't think I think that's overblown. What is hitting me hard? These things constantly snare. You're gaslighting yourself, Rami? No, I'm really not. Does slow affect my speeder? Doesn't seem to. Or maybe it did. I don't know. Hard to tell. It didn't last long enough. That number on Legends is not true. That is a lying number. They're not honest with their actual population. The problem with Legends is that they count characters logged in, not unique accounts connected. And you can log in 3 characters per account. And they count the characters logged in. And there's a shit ton of AFKing on there. So while if we divide by 3, they're still at a higher population for sure, but it's not over 1,000. 100% not over 1,000. Doubt it's even over 800, to be honest with you. More like, probably more like 500. Which is still sizable, but it's not 1,000. It's never been 1,000. It's not at the point for that. As a game developer, I myself understand that development needs to be the core focus. Community can come later. The real test will be how things go once 1.0 happens. I give SWG a lot of shit for wipes and pop, but I genuinely believe they know what they're doing. That's cool. You game dev yourself, Retro Frost? Man, this bark it's pretty ugly right now. I think we need new bark. Just gonna go ahead and destroy this. Pull out a new one. I'll generate that when I turn in this quest. And got the new one. For the Alliance. The problem is, Detta, and you admitted to doing this, is you treated Finalizer as 1.0. In your head, Finalizer is 1.0, and that's the issue. it's not 1.0. It never was 1.0. They never said it was 1.0. But because we added these weird stipulations that they never said or did, you think it's a failure. Because that's literally what you were telling people. You were like, just treat it as if it's 1.0, because that's what it is. That's what you were telling people. And SWG Emu never said that. Yeah, you said you may have treated it as such, but SWG Emu never did.
Every summer, every winter, or every season, I'll be missing her. No matter how much time goes by, my love for her will never die. Lately I've been wondering why goodbyes can be this sweet, yet we still cry. With all the way it goes, our mistakes, love for her will never change.
Yeah, I actually don't like the name Finalizer. That could lead to the wrong impressions, no doubt. Unfortunately, the reality is that keeping up with weekly updates, I don't even know if that's like realistically possible without expanding the team further, because people get hit with real life. And when you slow does affect me on my speeder. Interesting. I wonder if that's supposed to happen. I understand that criticism, Detta. I get it. I think it's just another lesson in don't expect ETAs anymore. I think they need to stop doing ETAs altogether and never promise timely things like that, because it is real life hits you hard and fast. Weekly updates from a fan server impossible. Even successful MMOs can't keep up. Very true. No, I think you got a point there, Detta. I'll concede that one, but I don't think that means they're incompetent or not able to handle a server with future content on it, right? I don't think that's indicative enough to say, hey, this is going to be a disaster in the future. Ward was placed. Rebel? Oh, Camouflage 3, dude. Oh, I got to speak to Leia now. Where's Leia at? Is she over here? Where's Leia? Is she upstairs? Leia Organa. She is upstairs. It's an indicator that they can't manage a community, one of many. They definitely, I definitely agree that they need like a community manager. I think I've said that for a really long time, that they need a community manager. Because it's pretty clear that when people like yourself pipe up, they get pretty pissed off about it. And it comes out in their text, in their messages, in their forum posts. It really does. That's the devs, though. I think there needs to be a layer of separation between player and developer. Because for a long time, for a long time, we didn't really hear much from the devs. And then Lord Cater started talking more and posting more. And you heard from Vlada less. Vlada was like pretty much the only kind of person that would talk to the community. And he was kind of like an asshole. I'm really not a Vlada fan. I think he did some damage to the community with the way he would talk to people and just kind of fuck with players sometimes. But Vlada is no longer on the project, which I'm cool with that. Oh, is this just a escort quest? Okay. I don't think a majority of LK's posts are actually very just fine. He posts data. He talks about problems like people quitting within 90 days because there's no more carrot on the stick. They kind of ran out of things to do. SWG not having any end game. These are all true things, and that stuff was like actually kind of fun to read and whatnot. But when it came to one of many alcoholics, there's quite a few alcoholics in the SWG community, EMU community, not the dev team, but the community, and them trolling devs and talking shit. I think he did fuck up a little bit by calling people alcoholics, because people don't have the context of which he was talking about. And I mean, I get it, and I get his frustration too. I don't think his frustration is unjust. I think it's totally reasonable to be frustrated with certain members of the community, but it didn't come across that way when he actually posted about it, unfortunately. But I don't think this detracts from having a popular server or that they would mismanage it in any way. I just think they need a public relations person, community manager kind of thing that can sort of keep a little bit cooler, because to be honest, it really is frustrating when you put years and years and countless hours into a project and then people just shit on you. It's not, I can totally see why he was so upset, especially when things like Dupegate happened, which almost killed the game, almost killed the project. And it's just, that was not a good thing. Dupegate was probably one of the worst things to happen to SWGMU. They don't get paid and get a lot of heat from players. That's true. If I had been on that team, I probably would have lashed out, which wouldn't be a good image, but the player base is not being fair to SWG EMU. I agree. I feel like because there's a playtest server, they expect certain things, and they need to curb their expectations. Because there's certain things that, I mean, first of all, MMOs are the hardest games to develop. They're the most expensive games to develop. They are not easy. And you can kind of go look at other games that are emulating MMOs. I don't know how the Ultima Online emulators came to be. I really don't know what the process was that was for them. But you look at other things like the WildStar emulator, which has been up for a few years now. They're kind of where SWG EMU was in like 2008-ish. Not in the greatest state. And it's hard to make an MMO. And when you're not getting paid for it and people are shitting on you, and it's a lot of work, it gets more than frustrating. I would say even infuriating. Especially when you get some immoral dumb fucks making death threats, which did happen. And a lot of other shit I'm sure I don't even know about because I've heard from LK some of the shit that happened around Dupegate, but I don't know the entire story. Detta, there's no way. I really don't think that's even like a real take. Keep yourself safe. All right, you too, dude. No, I think public image is important, but I think you're too hard on the SWG team, and I think your takes are retarded. Like, I'm perfectly willing to admit where I think SWG made faults at, but I don't see it as the end-all, be-all disqualifier that you tend to see it as, considering they are the ones who keep working at it and developing it and making it happen. Where's this NPC at? Hopefully he's near me. Where is he? Where did the ISB agent go? Is he not near me? Where's this guy at? Is he outside? Come outside, dog. Did he just disappear on me? Is that what happened? That's not good. I guess I have to do this again. That's unfortunately. RIP. I don't know what happened. I don't know where that NPC went. He was with me when I entered the Rebel hideout. This is why with my game, I haven't done any announcements. I don't even have a social media platform for it yet because I know the unreal expectations and attitudes of the current gaming landscape. Well, I mean, you know, I think it's, you know, there's a point to show and a point not to show. But when you're essentially doing stuff for free, you know, and showing development alongside, you know, I don't know if SWG would exist if they didn't have like a public playtest server for all these years. There was Nova, then there was Liberator, then there was Basilisk, and now there's Finalizer. The attitudes in gaming have also changed over the years. The SWG EMU community used to be a lot more hardened. That's true. It may be important to note that my game is single player, so it probably doesn't even apply to this argument. LOL. I mean, you know, I think right now we're looking at Stars Reach, and we're kind of learning the importance of when to show your product and when to not. Because so many people are upset with like the way Stars Reach looks, and it doesn't look polished. I think the world looks fine, but the world doesn't generally look polished. Please don't say too far. Come on, follow me, Officer Tenelt. And people are complaining about animations and all this other stuff. They may have wanted to wait a little bit, cook on the actual character models and the animations. I think what probably happened, this is just my theory, or hypothesis. I actually don't know. I don't know anything about the devs or anything outside of Raph Koster. But my thought is like Raph probably had a lot of systems working and the world built and a lot of the systems working that he wanted. And he's like, yes, we've got these systems working, so now we're going to show it off. And didn't really pay attention to what people cared about, or some of what people cared about, which is the aesthetic and the animations and the models themselves. And I think that's probably like a misstep. Maybe he underestimated how much people would care what it looks like, because he seems to be a very systems-oriented guy. And so people are not reacting well to the game that he's shown off. There's a lot of people that don't care. Like there's definitely people that are excited to see it. They're excited for SWG 2 essentially, and they want to play that, and they'll play it even if it looks like it currently does, and that's cool. I'm one of those people. But for mainstream appeal, I think he lost a lot of people with the aesthetic and the animations looking wonky and jank and all that other stuff. So there's definitely yeah, the Stars Reach just looks way cartoonish and was probably aimed at teenagers. Here's the thing. It's not aimed at teenagers, which is crazy, because like I'm in the Stars Reach Discord, and I'm in the Playable Worlds Discord, and people keep assuming they're marketing towards children, and they keep explicitly saying we're marketing to adults. So the issue is like, I've been reading Raph's posts and stuff, and he says his idea, and I disagree with this, his idea is that the aesthetic is more appealing to a broader audience, and by a broader audience he means women. And I think women will play any game that appeals to them, that looks fun. But he went with this cartoonish, cute aesthetic that a lot of gamers aren't just a fan of. They're just not a fan of it for whatever reason. If it had taken a more serious tone, I think he could have, done that. But unfortunately, there was no such luck. So, rip. All right. Think people are too critical of the art style? Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with the way the world looks. I would like them to show something a little bit gritty or gloomy in the same aesthetic. That, the graphics don't have to change, but the world, I would like to see something a little darker. But Raph specifically said he's not looking for that grim, dark sci-fi aesthetic, so maybe that doesn't exist in his game. I have no clue. I would like to nuke a planet, though. Game looks like a low-effort indie game. No thanks. I guess it does kind of look like that, right? I just don't think it is necessarily a low-effort game. It definitely seems to be independent, like indie. It's more of an Asian thing, that kind of aesthetic. If you're interested to see what I'm working on, Rami, I could send you some screenshots in Discord. Yeah, go for it, dude. I'm curious to see. But that was the other thing, Mobius. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Mobius. Is my first... I don't know if you saw my first impressions video of it, but like... when I watched the trailer, I was like, there is so many people are just gonna like look over this and kind of ignore it because it looks like we've seen it before. The aesthetic looks like we've seen it before. The gameplay looks like something we've seen before. It doesn't look new and interesting, and I don't think he properly conveyed what makes his game different from like in like a survival game, for example. So I would have totally redone that trailer. Don't get me wrong, I love the indie studios, but there are so many that put out crap. Steam is flooded. I agree. I'm right there with you. Last time I worked on a game was on my Commodore 64 in BASIC. I quickly ran dry of RAM since it was all made in ASCII. That's funny. Okay, we got Basto, what is this race? I forget. Salonian. Yes, I'm that old. It's cool. I just hope they they add like new animations, rework the character models, make them look better, more interesting, and the world looks okay. And I hope they make the physics like work smoothly instead of being kind of choppy like they are. Not kind of choppy, they are choppy. If you're here watching SWG, we're all the same age, 35 to 50. I'm 43. Hey, Piggy was in here earlier, and he's in his 20s. Mid-20s, I think, now, Piggy, right? I don't know if you're still around. Maybe you are. I have no idea. Screenshots sent. You want me to look at them on stream? Or nah? Oh, shit. You can? Cool. All right, well, we'll look at them on stream then. 1 second, boys. This actually looks pretty good. What kind of game are you making, by the way? Is this an Unreal? If I had to guess, this is either like a point and click adventure game or is some sort of horror / mystery game. Just from the screenshots, if I had to take a guess. Horror game inspired by Resident Evil and Silent Hill. That's why I said horror, because it does look Resident Evil inspired. This especially. This makes me think I'm playing Resident Evil here. This is cool. This is awesome. This looks great. Yeah, an Unreal. Cool. Man, that's cool. That does look good. Be sure to show me some gameplay whenever you're ready to publicly announce whatever you got. 24, and there's someone on Infinity that's 17. SWG Emu is not dead yet. So true, Piggy. So true. It's the 5 FPS animations that really turned me off. It's not just the 5 FPS animations. It looked like that game was having performance issues where the whole game was 5 FPS. Cool, cool. I look forward to it, dude. Resident Evil is actually one of my favorite game franchises. I played the original 2. Not number 1, but I played 2, skipped over 3, haven't played 4. I want to go play the 4 remake, and I also want to finish the 2 remake. And maybe I'll get 3 remake on sale or something. I don't know. I've heard things about it that it's not as good as the original 3. That maybe took too many liberties or something. But I still think it's worth a shot. It's also a pretty short game from my understanding. And then I played 5. I tried 6. It was horrendous. We pretend that 6 did not happen, is what we do. Okay, you need to go up these stairs here, buddy. Basto, what is wrong with you? Go up the stairs. Hello? Come over here and go upstairs. There you go, buddy. Good Basto. And we talk to Leia and we complete the quest. Thank God. I'll get to them. You don't usually optimize until the end of production. Yeah, that's true. I do agree with that, Fast Burn. The Elder Scrolls Online has the same low FPS animations. I just can't handle it. Does it have low FPS animations? I need to go look at it. I might have a closed testing demo later this year if you're interested. I know you have a lot on your plate, though. Hey, man, later this year is probably going to be more open. I'd be down to play. I mean, a single-player game is not as time-consuming as, like, testing an MMO. So I'd definitely be down for some of that. Oh, yeah, and I played 7. I really enjoyed Resident Evil 7, and I really enjoyed... I have 8. I haven't completed it yet, though. But it's been pretty great so far. Looks like Sticksman. Looks like Stickman animations. I think probably is what you're trying to say. No, we're not sure how to express that. Yeah. I mean, I actually enjoyed ESO's combat. I know a lot of people don't for some reason, but I think if we had ESO's combat in the Star Wars Galaxies universe, that would be sick. I'd be all about that. I think that would be super fun. But I think CUMU is great too. Okay, great. This is not an escort mission, thank God. Whew, escort missions get tiresome, man. That's true, yeah. I'll be sure to get you a copy when the time comes. Sweet, dude. I'm looking forward to it. So far, I would say the response to CU Emu, the CU Emu video I put out, has been pretty positive so far. I thought there was going to be having to be a lot more having to kick off the dirt of Resto's reputation, but only very little of that occurred, which is kind of cool. I did enjoy 7 and 8, but the game is more of a modern take on the older style RE games. I totally agree. Did you like the remake of 2? I think I was playing on a harder difficulty setting for 2, and I did not realize that there's not enough ammo in the game to actually kill everything and that you're supposed to run past certain things. So I got stuck. And I have to go back and start a new game file and play through it again. I did. One of the best remakes of a game I ever played, LOL. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm gonna go intercept some shipments. Yeah, it's a common thing with those older RE games. I don't remember running into that problem in the original Resident Evil, and I beat it with both what's his face and the woman. I forget her name in the original at least. It was a cool way they did it back then. Well, I'm gonna finish my homework due at midnight. Thanks for streaming and good meeting you, bro. Yeah, same here, Daniel. Hop on by anytime, man. Chris and Jill. Yeah. Wait, was Resident Evil 2 Chris? I thought it was Leon. Or Leon, sorry. Chris and Jill was 3, was it not? Protagonist of RE2. Leon S. Kennedy and Claire Redfield. That's who it is. Oh, RE1. I've actually never played Resident Evil 1. I've not played Resident Evil 1. I've not played Resident Evil 0. I know there was a remake of RE1 at one point, but it's not as, like, flashy as, like, RE2 is, right? I like that engine that they run on, which is not actually based on Resident Evil, that Capcom has, the RE engine. Doesn't stand for Resident Evil, even though you would think it does, because, you know, it's Capcom and they own RE, Resident Evil. Another escort quest, what a joy. I wasn't a fan of the RE3 remake. They made it too linear IMO. Yeah, a lot of people were saying all sorts of complaints about the RE3 remake. One of them being that that boss guy that follows you around throughout the game. I remember some people complaining about that, but wasn't that in RE3 as well, like the original? I never played the RE3, the original, or the remake, so... Yes, that was. Oh, okay. Capcom has been releasing pretty much nothing but bangers. The only thing I would say where they had like a game that did not really do well was that, I forget what it was called, but they released a game that's kind of like Overwatch, but it's PvE, PvP, like you are these robot people and then you slaughter dinosaurs in mass, kind of like Mass Effect, not Mass Effect, sorry, Left 4 Dead type gameplay, where it's like this horde of dinosaurs you're killing and you have like a healer, DPSs, tanks, so on and so forth. And then in the middle of the match, you can fight the other team and fuck up their progress. And that was kind of cool. I actually kind of enjoyed it, but I didn't see... It didn't feel like deep to me, or it didn't hook me for some reason, but it was cool. And it was good to see something experimental, because it felt like such a video game, which is a refreshing feeling in a day and age where we live on games trying to be as realistic as possible and make as much sense as possible. Like, I don't care. I just want to play a video game sometimes. Sometimes it's just a game. You gonna come up these stairs, dog? Hell yeah, you can come up these stairs. Whoa, 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 whoa! Where's he running? Whoa, where are you running to, dog? Maybe that's what happened with my previous missions. Yo, 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 yo. Where are you running to? Hello? Hey, where you going, buddy? Exoprimal, yes, that's what it was. See, this is the desync issue I was talking about earlier. Stop running away from me. Key. Okay, that was stupid. He ran like 300 meters away. What the hell? That seems like an AI bug of some sort. I'll have to message Hackery about that one. Difference was in RE3 remake, every time he shows up, the fight is mandatory. In OG, you could just run out of the zone. Fighting him had his rewards, though. Oh, I see. Problem with that was when people first saw Exoprimal, their head went to Dino Crisis. It's nothing like that. I would die for Capcom to do a remake of Dino Crisis. Yeah, yesterday I was on X, right? And they had this post about Dino Crisis's birthday. And I was like, they teased like a photo, not teased, but they showed a photo of like, I guess some concept art or something, promotional art from when Dino Crisis was a thing. And I thought, and I didn't see the original tweet, like the words that they associated with it. And I thought, oh my God, they're about to make Dino Crisis a thing again. But they didn't. That was not it. It was just sadness and disappointment. I gotta say, I'm a huge Capcom fan. I genuinely like a lot of their IPs. One of my favorites is Mega Man Battle Network. I feel like that game was just straight gold. I really love that one. Okay, Han Solo. Oh, we gotta talk to Nian. Nian Nub? What did I get for a reward? Insulated UB's armor pants of the 100 condition and some seriously fucked up stats. Sheesh. Yeah, they did a poll about a month or two ago about what fans want to see next. Dino Crisis overwhelmingly won, so hopefully that means we'll get something. Yeah, that'd be cool. Oh, I gotta put my vehicle, my toolbar again. Where is my vehicle? I don't even know. So now we gotta go to lock. Got a shrine in my inventory, dog. Dino Crisis would be cool. I never played the original Dino Crisis. Was it on Nintendo 64? I don't remember. The reason I got to play the original was because it was on Nintendo 64. I didn't have a PlayStation 1 back in the day. I had a Nintendo 64. Then I had a GameCube. Well, let me start this. I had a Sega initially. And then I had... My cousin lived with us and he had a Super Nintendo. So I had that to play while he was living with us. Then I got a Nintendo 64. And then I got a GameCube. And then I got... what was after the GameCube? The Wii? I got the Wii. And then I got an Xbox after that, Xbox 360. And now I'm trying to think. I don't think I've had a console since then. I've just been a PC gamer. I had the Switch. Oh, that's right. I did get the Switch. And, yeah, that was cool. Dino Crisis 2? I didn't even know there was a Dino Crisis 2. Man, I'm getting hungry for a steak. It is July 4th. What time is it? It is 3:34. Has time really been going by? It's been 2 hours since I started streaming already? It doesn't even feel like 2 hours. It's been a lively chat today. 2 out of good point system points were awarded for killing things at terminals you could buy, upgrade weapons, and even buy ammo. That's cool. I wish I could buy ammo in Resident Evil. It's a little difficult to do. I still need to play the Resident Evil 4 remake. I heard it was like so close to the original. It's almost just like a huge graphical update, and there's extra content as well, which is cool. Whoop. I was staring at my phone for a second there. That is not actually an entrance, unfortunate. Can I do this? Oh, I cannot actually go through the wall. What the hell's that about? Can't go through walls anymore? What's next? Fucking... Shit working right? Yeah, in 3 and RE2 you had to craft ammo, yeah. Man, there's a lot of Imperials in this city, like a lot. Like a lot of Imperials. Look how many Imperials there are. Why do I have like 40-something frames in this game? I don't understand. It's funny, I'm doing the Rebel theme park quests like this. Hey, Rami, was a fun stream. Gotta run. Hey, no problem, man. Have a good day, man. Have a good 4th of July. Eat some good food, dude. And have a good day, man. You have a great day. Thanks, dude. I will. I will. Oh, I gotta go to the cantina. Catch you later, Retro Frost, dude. Escort missions. I actually might take a break here. I'm gonna go eat some July 4th goodness, aka just a regular steak that I eat every day. You know, a good old-fashioned ribeye steak. And I will probably not be back today because I'm gonna work. And when I'm working, I'm on call basically. So yeah. I will catch you all later. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Everyone have a good 4th of July. Even if you're not American, I hope your day is great. And I'll catch you all later. Peace.